Hello everybody, we are back again, and today we will look into if one prices are really dead. Because if you look at the format, you might actually classify one price decks as dead because we have one big issue, the power creep. So first off, let's look at the multi-price decks, the powerhouses, and why they are so powerful. We have like Ricky Draco, which is basically the strongest deck we have ever had in a format. It uses Irem, which can shut down almost every one pricer. So let's just open this as an image. As you see, a lot of tools, and this spreads damage. This spreads damage. This can put damage counters on bench. This hits like a truck, and this one is just so tanky. You need to hit for 280 to one-shot it without any items because they have jamming tower. You can have a status effect like cloth, but there's no weaknesses or anything to Ricky Draco. If you don't have like any good odds against that, you have an issue because that's the number one deck of format, and that's just one deck. So Ricky Draco is like 20% of play, I think it is. Let's check. Yeah, 21.41% of the top decks, and we have 13 on Charizard, which is also just a powerhouse of a deck. 330 HP, and there's no ability to use poison damage to help take a little bit more. They use Dusknoir, which put damage counters on bench. They have Forton to pop 2, then they have Briar, and there's just so many tools in these decks that they are like big toolboxes. And that's kind of ruining the meta for one price decks. We have Cloth in as one pricer, which is decent, but now Cloth is not anymore just a one price, it's actually more like a using Cloth as a secondary attacker. With the new Terrapagas, the Cloth and everything, like it's not really a one price deck, so to say, anymore. And they use special energy as their only energy source, so we also have an issue with that. So like Cloth is a solid deck, but I would not classify it as a one pricer anymore. They have too many tools to being classified as a one pricer. So yeah, but let's go look at Snorlax Storm. So Snorlax Storm is one of the few one price decks we have. It performs decent. It goes toe to toe with a lot of the meta, but there's just that big issue that it doesn't deal damage. Like if you want to play one price decks, you need something that can keep up with the meta, and then you need to deal damage, which one prices cannot deal enough damage to keep up with the current meta, which is a big issue. There's also a lot of pluses on a one price deck, but with the current format, with all this spread damage and all this like fast setup sweeps, and you have Gardevoir with Monkey Dory that moves damage around and stuff, one prices are really difficult to play. So, but there's the big offsides with the one price is only giving one price, which actually is able to swing into your favor and get you ahead in a lot of scenarios. And also, we have like some good setup Pokemons which are one price, which we use a lot, like Lost Zone box with Comphase. So there is still good one price deck cards. There's just not a specific deck that is solely one price that is working against the current format. But we will look at a deck that is a one price, which could have potential. We are looking into Conkeldurr. And I have made a deck list here. I haven't tried it before, but it looks fun. It looks actually kind of decent. And it has a lot of great tools. It uses this to get the last few damage counters on, which I like. So let's try take a game with it, see how it feels, and let's come with an honest opinion. Is this really something you can play with? Or is it just you have to take one of the like two price decks or have to create something new? Because what I actually find out is my Quackable EX deck is amazing, honestly, when I play it. And that's something new. So either you have to stick for the meta, or you need to get your own original idea to keep up with it. One thing I like about this deck is the opportunity to turn one dunk. That's like an amazing hand we have here. This is like best case scenario for a hand. Rotom. Insta charge. Okay, next ball Arben. Yeah, we have like perfect setup here. This is like one of those few scenarios where a one price deck just does what it's supposed to do in first turn. And it's amazing when it does, but you can't rely on this. This is like so rare to see, this scenario here. He needs Comface. No Giratina. Interesting. So Giratina is dead here next turn if I can just get... Yeah. Because Able Seeking is look at the top 4 cards potentially. So he set up his Lost Zone here, which he plays well here. That's the correct play. But as you see here, he is only able to take 1 prices. He gives me a 2 price here, so I get a 2 price lead on him. Even if he takes out Timber next turn. So we do this. Fine Brute Bonnet. And what makes this deck great is people don't know how to play against it. Oh, we take that. Take that. Because we want to set up for secondary Conkeldurr. Toxic Powder, and now we can swing for 250. So like this is what makes this deck super interesting, is the fact that when you are set up, it actually hits way harder than any other deck we have seen in a while. 250 is a lot of damage. So he deals 110 here, most likely. I don't see how he can win from his position because he got so much tempo up early on. He hasn't been able to set up his Lost Zone. So like that's again one of the scenarios where a one price deck really works, is when people can't do what they are supposed to do with their deck. Then one price decks are just insane. But it's just a rare scenario where you can force people into scenarios where they can't do what they're supposed to do. That's like why Snorlax works so well. That's because that's the only thing it does. But a lot of one price decks is also needing to set up their own thing, which is why I think one price decks are not as suitable for the current format. Conkeldurr is like one of the few cases where we have a decent one price deck, but it's not played that much. But again, it's not able to compete with like Ricky Draco or stuff like that. That's for sure. So if he KOs here, I have Pheasant Deputy. So it should be fine. Okay, we Arlen for Rare Candy and for Lightning Mochi. And then we just swing for KO. So again, this is like a perfect scenario for this deck. He's playing it horrible. His hand is dead at this point. Like 3 cards is not enough to set up anything big. And we have another Conkeldurr which hits for 290 at this point, so we can one-shot a EX and VSTAR as well. Like, this is just huge. No other way to put it. We have complete tempo of this game. We shut him down too early for him to keep up. And I honestly have a way to just pick up a last endgame KO. Will you take away my item here? That's like the best thing you can do here is take a... You should have taken away the ancient booster capsule, but okay. Pokestop. Oh, that's a nice Pokestop for him. Not good enough, but it's nice. He needs a few switch cuts before it was good enough. V-Star? He is at 10, so he can last Stark Requiem and... I don't know what the fuck this guy is wanting to do.
Nu skal du stoppe. Nu kan du starte med at læse og rydde op. Du har chancen for at komme ned til den dør i stedet for.
I guess what I want to do is actually get Sneak Star. That gives KO.
Det er hans eget, så kan du ikke være ligeglad. Natalie, lad være med at blande dig.
Like, we just use Conkeldurr here. Again, this is like one of the few use cases of this deck, is this specific matchup. And this... Okay, so Radiant Sneasler is in prices. So I want to get my Hisuian Heavy Ball here.
Det får du, fordi nu vil du have en controller, du kan... Det er der, den er lidt i andre gange. Ja, men der har du måske sat strøm imens. Det er slet ikke strøm.
We just swing. 250, 260, 270. Yeah, okay. So I will wait, even though he takes a price here this turn. Next turn, when it's my turn, he's at 270. So I don't even need to do damage next turn. I can sack something.
Men du kan jo installere det på fjernsynet, og så kan det være, det kan køre i baggrunden, og du stadigvæk...
I don't even think I will get down to that point because he is trimming his deck way too aggressive. Like, if you look how he trims his deck, but that's also because he's not knowing anything about how to play this matchup, which always sets people on the back foot.
Nej, du må købe hjem, hvis du bliver ved. Nu stopper du. Ja.
Flip the script.
Du skal ikke tage bokser på nu, vi skal ingen steder lige nu. Hvad er det, du skal? Måske til frisør. Men nu tror jeg det hele det nu. Men nu. Råd op.
We just instant charge for turn because Giratina is dead here. Okay, double candy. I can get Pidgeot, I can get Conkeldurr, a second Conkeldurr. I can, yeah, it's just GG now. And Radiant Sneasler as well, okay. And I know what my last price card is. It's the regular Pidgeot because it's not out here, is it? No. So he said it's got Comfey, he needs to get to 12, yes, is at 12. He actually only needs 10, why did they go to 12? Is that because of... No, why are you going to 12 lost zone cards? What is even... Oh, yikes, 5 energies. He is like way too aggressive on his play. But again, this is what I will say is the best use case of a Lost Zone or a one price deck. But in general, it's just not good enough for the meta. This is like a weird use case where I actually am able to abuse the power of this specific one. But in most cases, you will also just see them get demolished by whatever you put in against it. Take my ancient boost, I don't mind. I have one on hand. I have town store, I can get everything here. So if he KOs Pidgey, what I want to do is actually Fortin into Rotom to get rid of Rotom, and yeah. Like, this is just too good of a setup I have gotten. Yes, Sableye, KO something. Honestly, he might have a chance. It's slim, but he might. No, because I have a nice stretcher. Correct play here is to KO Brute Bonnet from him. Because Brute Bonnet has 12... Oh, okay. Just a big mistake. That's why I set up 2 Timbers. So this is like too good. Pop. Heavy ball. No way, we take Alvin. I want to just set up it as great as possible here. So this is like optimizing everything here. Oh wait, where's my pitch? Is it not playing with a basic pitch? So we just swing for big KO here. But like, as you see, one prices are fun. They are insanely fun. Why does it only do 250? No, 260 here. Oh right, it's resistant. So, one prices is viable. They are not the best. They are budget friendly, which is nice, but they have a tough time with the top decks. But I hope you guys enjoy these kind of videos where I go over these little bit weirder archetypes. I will try to make some more decks myself as well, like in this weird archetype, and hopefully some that can keep up with the meta, because I want to break the current meta down and just create the best meta possible. Because I think, yeah, we are close on the best meta because of Ricky Draco is in the top and Charizard is also good. But I don't think this is the optimized meta. I think there's still better ways to play the meta than it goes right now. And I hope we guys can find that together. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 450. We was that shortly yesterday, but we can get that again. And the next goal is 500. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment down below what you want to see next time. Peace out from here.